ladies and gentlemen, my guests, fellow reviewers, good afternoon. I'm not quite sure what anyone can say after the introductory remarks of our President, Ricky Jacinto. In any case, I'm an older person. I'm therefore asked to talk about the ASEAN corporate governance scorecard. One of the things which I wanted to inform the body is that this initiative is one of several being undertaken in anticipation of 2015, when ASEAN becomes a fully integrated market. It is an attempt at putting forward an ASEAN brand. Now, this ASEAN brand is predicated on the proposition that the higher the level of compliance with corporate governance principles, rules and regulations, the better treated are investors, and the more confident they become about us. They should therefore feel a stronger encouragement to invest in publicly listed companies with high compliance scores. And the higher the level of investments, the faster the economy can grow. Therefore, the ASEAN Corporate Governance Scorecard Initiative is a program to get PLCs in participating ASEAN economies to agree on common standards of compliance with corporate governance rules, principles, and regulations. Now, the common ASEAN standards are generally set higher than those that apply to the different economies. You can imagine how much discussion we have had to agree on common ASEAN standards. And I must say that we have agreed from the very beginning that we're not going to race down to the bottom, but we're going to race up to the top. And this is what is happening. 6 ASEAN economies are participating in this initiative: Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. We come from very different legal traditions, very different regulatory frameworks. I am pleased to say that we have managed to go beyond those differences, and I think we have agreed almost totally on what the common ASEAN corporate governance standards are. Now, the Philippines is looking at the common ASEAN brand as an opportunity to sustain the momentum towards high growth, rates of economic growth. And as Ricky has mentioned, as an investment-grade economy, to become a destination to much higher foreign direct investments, let alone portfolio investments. This is opportune since the world investment community is broadening its radar screen beyond the BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, and China, and into the TEPs, Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines. I was surprised to be at lunch the other day with some of the AIG officials who were visiting farmland, and I was surprised that they were giving a lot of importance to the star economies in the world today. And these are Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines. However, we're starting from a very low base with respect to foreign direct investments. We have a lot of catching up to do, and we are blessed. We have the environment, particularly government, that is trying its best to catch up. We're all aware of the bad press and negative perceptions we've been suffering from. We all know that in the APGA survey of corporate governance regimes, we are still rated very low, already up from the cellar, but still second to the lowest rung. The bad press and negative perceptions do have a negative impact on our ability to draw in significant FDIs. We are far behind at less than $3 billion per year. The other economies such as Indonesia, and Thailand, which are more in the range of $8 to $10 billion a year. Let alone the investment darlings of ASEAN, Singapore, and Malaysia. So it becomes a significant road to travel in order to be able to catch up even with Indonesia and Thailand. So we cannot afford to be small or slow. We are therefore engaged in a two-pronged strategy, which is to work with our ASEAN peers, the other 5 ASEAN economies participating in the ASEAN, not only to agree on common standards, and therefore also a common questionnaire against which to score corporate governance compliance on the part of PLCs in ASEAN. This has progressed well these past 2 years, and for all practical purposes, it is completed. The second problem is, of course, for us to work very closely with Philippine PLCs, so they know about the questionnaire, which can already be used to help them determine the compliance scores they can get, given the ASEAN peer review process. I must say it's not the Philippines scoring the Philippines only, but it will be our ASEAN peers also scoring the Philippines, and vice versa, will be participating in the scoring of the other ASEAN PLCs. This second prong will require us to keep going, working with our PLCs, helping to ensure that they know how to obtain high compliance scores. I must say the other economies have already moved forward and are subjecting themselves to an ASEAN peer review process. And they've agreed more or less that they're going to compare the scores directly against each other. We have decided not to do that. We decided to participate in the ASEAN process, but we think that the process is still allowed, not right, and that therefore we can fully be part of the process only by 2015, which gives us a tremendous opportunity to be able to work with our PLCs so that in fact they will know exactly what the questionnaire is, what the compliance scorecards insist on, and what therefore they can obtain in terms of scores.